Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Luke Beller. So today, what I want to do is sort of take a look at Amari Rodgers. There were some different Packers coaches that had some, high praise for Amari Rodgers, sort of what they have seen from him in this offseason. And taking a look at Amari Rodgers, I definitely think that was something that excited Packers fans when we see them come in and draft him in the third round of the draft, of this 2021 draft. I was definitely pumped to see that. I think lots of you guys were also pumped to see the Packers come in and get a pretty exciting player in Amari Rodgers. He's 5'10", 210 pounds. So he is definitely more of like a slot receiver. And the Packers really haven't had a slot guy since Randall Cobb. So to see the Packers come in and get a guy who is good after the catch. So I think just for the Packers to get a guy that has the potential that Amari Rodgers has, it's definitely going to be exciting, to see sort of how he develops in the next couple of years. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel down below if you guys want to see more Packers content. And also, I have a second channel. I'm going to start putting out more NFL content that is not the Packers on the second channel. And I'll leave that at the top of the description, also probably in the comments as well. So if you want to see more NFL content, make sure you guys go subscribe to that channel as well. So taking a look at Amari Rodgers, sort of what we saw from him back last year at Clemson, also sort of leading to what we could potentially see from him coming into 2021. Obviously, being in the slot, he spent 353 snaps from the slot in 2020 with Clemson out of 404 snaps last year. So majority of his time was spent in the slot last season at Clemson. And then a couple, pretty exciting stats if you're a Packers fan to see. He had the third most slot yards in college football last season, and he had the fourth most screen yards by wide receivers in college football last season. So to have a guy who already has shown us that he can produce when it comes to screens and that kind of stuff, I think is sort of perfect. He's a perfect fit for this Packers offense with Matt LaFleur, who likes, utilize screens, RPOs, all that kind of stuff. And I think that getting him the ball is definitely going to pay dividends coming into 2021. And one other stat to take a look at before I talk about this quote from the Packers coaches. So he was, second in college to Devontae Smith when it came to yards after the catch. Only second to Devontae Smith, and he had 613 yards after the catch last season with Clemson. So I think Matt LaFleur is going to try to do a lot to get this guy the ball, because why not? It seems that he's very good when he has the ball in his hands, and so I think he's definitely a great asset for this Packers team coming into 2021. So I want to take a look at this quote from Packers wide receiver coach Jason Vrabel. This is from The Athletic. They have this quote from Jason Vrabel on Amari Rodgers. He said, "I watched so much tape on him and just kind of had a good feel for him of the things that I loved and the things that I thought that he maybe needed to work on," wide receivers coach Jason Vrabel said. "The one thing that I'd say I'm really just personally excited about is just his professionalism. I mean, he takes notes just to be a student of the game like no other. His notebook is immaculate, and he's texting me at night. He just wants to be the best version of himself, and that's all I can ask for. Like I said, I'm just really excited about him moving forward, just him as a student of the game and just his athletic ability. He just has tremendous upside." So it seems that so far this offseason, Amari Rodgers has been putting in the work. He's been taking some good notes, as Jason Vrabel said. And so I'm just excited to see what he could potentially do, considering, he's taken this very, very seriously and really putting in the work, putting in the time, as Jason Vrabel said. And then we have one more quote from another Packers coach. We got Nathaniel Hackett, offensive coordinator. This is from the Dairyland Express. Nathaniel Hackett says, "I think without a doubt, he's going to do some cool things for us this upcoming year. I think anytime you have a young player, there's always this kind of process of them trying to learn this new system, and there's ups and downs with it. It's easier in the beginning, and then once more of the system gets put on, they start thinking almost too much. I think Amari is doing a very good job. He's not intimidated by what we're handing to him. He's a student of the game, and you can see that he's got a natural feel to the game, and he's limited reps. I think that's only going to develop with time." And so, with Amari Rodgers coming into his very first season, obviously players take bigger steps coming into year 2, year 3 as they get more experience. And so I do think, we're going to see a lot from Amari Rodgers, definitely when it comes to, jet sweeps, screens, all that kind of stuff, sort of the kinds of things that Matt LaFleur likes to do with a gadget player like Amari Rodgers. And also, another, key to his game is his special teams ability. And the Packers really haven't had a guy who's been that special and when it comes to special teams, when it comes to returners, in a while. And so he also has a potential to come in and sort of fill that role as well. So there's lots of different things we're going to see from Amari Rodgers in 2021. And I expect that, to continue to grow after 2021, coming into 2022, 2023. And it's going to be sort of fun to see sort of how he develops, what he's able to do, with this Packers offense. And hopefully it's Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball, because obviously with Rodgers back there, the sky is the limit for any of these wide receivers. And so I'm pretty excited to see this Packers wide receiver core next year. Pretty much the same core: Devontae Adams, Lazard, Valdes-Scantling. Then we got Devin Funchess coming back. That'll be interesting to see sort of what he has to offer, because I don't really know what we're going to see from him exactly. It's going to be interesting to see sort of how that develops as well. And so overall, this Packers offense is going to be fun to watch, as always. Hopefully it's Aaron Rodgers. Fingers crossed. But that's what I wanted to break down in today's video. If you guys liked it, drop a like on the video. And if you guys do want to see more NFL content, I will leave my other channel in the description if you guys want to go check that out as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, as always. It's always a fun time making these videos. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.